this interactive notebook page on organism relationships. So we're going to make little pockets out of this worksheet and this worksheet. And we're going to have a pocket for predator, prey, consumer and producer, and host and parasite. And then when we finish the pockets and glue them down to the cardstock, then we're going to cut out these different examples and we're going to put the example in the pocket that it belongs in. So let's start by cutting out our title. As you guys all know, that the last time we did one of these, I cut through the title and had to write it on, which is fine. But this way we can use the printed title. Okay, so our cardstock now has a title on it. And I'm going to go ahead and write my name, and you should do the same at the bottom of your paper, and your period number. So what class do I have you in? All right, now let's go ahead and start with the predator prey. We're going to cut all the way around the solid line. Do not cut on the dotted lines. We're going to fold on those. Okay, so it should look like this now. It says glue this side to the notebook after creating pocket with the tab. So let's fold it here. So like that. And then we're going to fold this tab down and we're going to fold this tab down. And we're going to put glue on both of the little tabs here. So glue at the bottom and glue on the side. So then when you fold those down and fold the back over, you may need to wash your hands when you're done with this because it's a little bit messy, but you're going to fold it together and you have a pocket now. See? Okay, so then put glue on the back of the pocket where it says glue this side to the notebook. Okay, and we're going to put this one, we're going to put it a little bit to the side so that we can put one next to it as well. So then we're going to do the same thing with the other two. We're going to make pockets out of them just like we did with this one. And then we're going to glue one down over on this side and we're going to glue one down at the bottom here. Okay, so now we have all of the pockets glued down, and you're going to have to be careful, and I even maybe have made this mistake a little bit here, but try to make sure that you didn't put too much glue in it, and that all of your pockets are open. Okay, so now we're going to take the sheet with our examples on it, and we're going to cut each of the examples out. You're going to cut along all of the solid lines so that you have several strips of paper that each have one example of these relationships on it. And we'll go through together and we're going to figure out which relationship goes in which pocket. Okay, so the first one that I've picked up is a lion eating a gazelle. And my choices here are predator-prey, host-parasite, consumer-producer. Well, it's not a consumer and a producer, and it's not a host or a parasite, so it's going to be predator-prey. So I'm going to fold it in half, put it in the pocket. All right, a vine that has overrun a tree. It's not predator-prey. It's not consumer-producer because it's two producers, so it must be host-parasite. So when a vine overruns a tree, it can start blocking sunlight from the leaves, which basically would be like a host-parasite relationship. How about a shark eating a sea lion? Yeah, predator-prey, definitely. All right, how about a sea turtle eating seaweed? So this is a sea turtle, which is a consumer, eating seaweed, which is a producer. So consumer-producer. Let's see, a nematode that lives inside of a tuna. If something lives inside of something else, it's probably a parasite, so host parasite. How about a caterpillar eating a leaf? Consumer, producer, so it's a consumer-producer relationship. A tapeworm that lives in a cow's intestines. We've already talked about tapeworms in class. We know that that's a host-parasite relationship. Tapeworm is the parasite. The cow would be the host. A frog eating a dragonfly, that's predator-prey. A freshwater fish that is eating algae. Remember that algae is a producer. It lives on sunlight, so that is consumer-producer. See, is that all of them? I have some scraps of paper here, not super clean. Make sure you recycle those scraps of paper. Make sure at this time that you also put all of your materials away. So glue sticks back on the counter, scissors back on the counter. This, you might want a hole punch. Make sure that your name and period is on it and put it in the homework bin on my desk, please. And I will return it to you and I will make sure that you can get it back into your binder.